runner, he draws the base on balls. That's going to bring up Braden Sprenzel.
And welcome back. Do want to apologize. Haven't had any trouble with the internet in today. Some reason just completely lost my internet's connection here at the ballpark. So I do want to apologize for that. Been having some trouble. I know I had some trouble yesterday, and didn't see any signs of having trouble today. And first pitch to Sprenzel is going to be hit by a pitch. So runners at first and second. And again, do want to apologize for the technical difficulties with the Wi-Fi and just losing connection. Again, I had any trouble with the connection all day long, and just all of a sudden it just went out. So again, do want to apologize for that for you. I'm sorry. Runners at first and second for the Wildcats. AJ Yepes at the plate. Here's the first pitch to Yepes. That's away. Ball 1-0 the count. One ball, no strikes to AJ Yepes. Pick off attempt to second base. He is going to be back in safely. So we're in the top of the fifth inning. 3-0 as this ball game's moving along quickly. It was a long top of the first inning, but other than that, it's just been pretty fast and furious. That is going to be bunted foul. 1-1 now the count. So 1-1. Runners at first and second with no outs here in the top of the fifth inning with AJ Yepes at the plate. One on one the count. AJ showing bunt, and he is going to bunt it straight back foul. So trying to do a sack bunt for the Wildcats, move both runners in scoring position, but AJ unable to lay down the bunt. He's going to have to swing away with a 1-2 count. And the Wildcats, like we said a little bit earlier, looking to make their way back to the regional finals since 2015. Losing in 2015 to Georgetown. Here's the 1-2 pitch, and that is going to squirt away from the catcher as both runners are going to advance.
Second and third on the wall pitch.
So pass ball from Moncarude. Both runners advance 90 feet, so both runners in scoring position now for the Wildcats. Count is 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Infield is in, as you can see on the screen. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Yepes is going to call time, granted by the home plate umpire. AJ's 0 for 2. Reached on an error and grounded out to the shortstop. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2-2 pitch. That ball's going to be hit into shallow right center. It's going to drop for a base hit. One run's going to come in to score for the Wildcats, and an RBI single for AJ Yepes, and it is 4-0 Calallen in the top of the fifth. So RBI single for AJ Yepes. Gonna have a courtesy runner. And it's gonna be Wilson, who is the courtesy runner. So Wilson is at first now. 4-0 Wildcats in the top of the fifth inning. Still nobody out. DH Roberto Perez is at the plate now. Infield and double play depth up the middle. Corners playing in. First baseman holding on. Wilson. Sprinzel is at third base, so we'll walk to lead off the inning, then a hit by a pitch. And here's the pitch. That's going to be bunted, popped up, and that is going to be caught by Munkerud, the pitcher, for the first out of the inning.
That's going to be one away.
So popped up the bunt, and Munkerud made a great play for the first out of the inning. So 1 out, and we go to the 7th hole with Alex Salinas to the plate. Here's the first pitch. That's going to catch the outside corner for strike 1. No balls and a strike. Here's the 0-1 pitch. That's going to be hit into right field. That is going to get down for a base hit. An RBI single for Alex Salinas now, and it is 5-0 Calallen in the top of the 5th.
Run scored for the Wildcats.
So runners at first and second, 5-0 Wildcats. Here in the top of the 5th inning, we are getting in our middle innings in this ball game, and Navarro now trails by 5. Justin Lampkin dealing on the mound per usual. First pitch to Salinas is going to be inside for ball 1. So Wildcats just keep adding to their lead, and gotta like their situation that they're in right now. Here's the 1-0 pitch to Salinas that's going to catch the inner half for strike 1. 1-1 the count. So a ball and a strike. Here's a 1-1 pitch. That's going to be rolled over, foul.
Foul ball.
1 and 2.
Foul ball brings the count to 1 ball and 2 strikes on Salinas.
So 1 and 2 the count. That was pitch number 90 for Munkerud in this ball game. Had a long top of the first. So 1 ball, 2 strikes. And Salinas is going to call time. It's going to be granted by the home plate umpire. So Wilson at second. Salinas is at first. Here's the 1-2 pitch, and Salinas is going to tap 1 foul right side. And we'll do it again at 1 and 2. It's here in the top of the 5th inning in 5-0. Wildcats already scoring 2 here in the top of the 5th inning to add to their lead. Navarro had an opportunity back in the top of or bottom of the 1st inning, and McCreary threw out a runner trying to tag up on a fly ball into right field. The best opportunity for Navarro. Here's the pitch. That's going to be grounded right to the first baseman, Wozniak, as he misplays it, but stays with it. Flips it over to Munkerud at first base. So that's going to be 2 outs now in the inning.
Runners advance to second and third.
Good job by Wozniak of staying with the baseball, not panicking. Picks it up, and Munkerud heads up as well. That's why you do PFPs. And Munkerud covers the bag at first base. So runners at second and third with 2 outs now. It's going to bring up Hickman. First pitch to Hickman is going to be called a strike at the plate. 0-1. So no balls in the strike. No balls, 1 strike, 2 outs. Hickman is 0 for 2 in this ball game, looking for his first hit and an RBI. As the pitch comes in, it's going to be high, ball 1. 1-1 now the count. There's a 1-1 pitch. That's high, ball 2. 2 balls and a strike.
2-1 the count.
Here's a 2-1 pitch. That's right down the middle. Strike 2. 2-2. So 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs here in the top of the 5th inning. Munkerud on the mound still. 2-2 pitch. That's going to be grounded left side, and third baseman Frederick picks it up. Throw over to first. It is in time for out number 3. But the Wildcats, they do add a couple more here in the bottom of the 3rd inning, or bottom of the 5th inning, as they scored 2 runs on 2 hits. There were no errors, and 2 men left on base. We go to the bottom of the 5th inning, and our score 5-0 Wildcats. You're listening to Blast Vision Live here at St. Mary's University.
With the sun staying out later and the weather getting warmer, get out and grill. Staple Street Meat Market has the best selection of quality meats for your next barbecue. Known for their Angus beef fajitas, smoked sausages, and new authentic family recipe Ponle brand spices. Like us on Facebook and never miss our weekly specials. We're located at 7626 South Staple Street, number 111 in Kings Crossing. But coming soon, our new location at 7418 South Staple Street is set to open in early 2022. Staple Street Meat Market, proud supporters of South Texas Athletics.
Rick Sines with Z-Bart of Corpus Christi is a proud supporter of South Texas Athletics. Stop by their location at 4535 Everhart for auto alarms, window tint, diamond gloss, auto detailing, rhino linings, and more. Call 361-985-9274 for more information or to make an appointment. Z-Bart, it's us or rust.
Welcome back to the Staple Street Meat Market broadcast booth. I want to thank everyone for tuning in for the Calallen Wildcats Game 2 against Navarro Panthers. And a 5-0 Calallen Wildcat lead in this ball game. As we get closer to the end of this ball game, middle innings, as we're in the bottom of the 5th inning, Navarro trails by 5 runs. Navarro is the home team. It's going to be 5, 6, and 7. Munkerud, and Frederick.
I
want to thank everyone for tuning in, and Wildcats playing some good baseball in this series, and for the season. The first pitch from Lampkin's going to be inside for ball 1, 1-0. 1 ball, no strikes to the batter, Jackson Munkerud. Here's the 1-0 offering, and that is going to be popped up in shallow right field, and second baseman Salinas is under it. Salinas is going to make the grab for the first out of the bottom of the 5th. So 1 out. It's going to bring up Caden Munkerud. And want to remind you folks, Jake Vasquez will have Game 2 of the Sinton Pirates and the Toloso Midway Warriors. That game starting at 7 o'clock tonight in Beeville. So Jake will make his way to Beeville at CBC for Game 2 of their best of 3 series. And first pitch from Lampkin, just a bit off the plate for ball 1, 1-0. Wildcats can hold on to this lead. They will await winner of Sinton and TM. This 1-0 pitch. That's down the middle. Strike 1, 1-1 the count. So we got a couple 4A ball games for you folks here on Blast Vision. Here's the 1-1 pitch. And that's going to be hit right side, but it is going to be fouled off. 1-2 the count.
That's going to make the count to 1-2.
So I have the ball game you're watching right now. Jake has Sinton and TM. Then tomorrow, both of us will be in full effect once again Jake will make his way to Victoria, Texas for Bishop and Yoakum game 2 and game 3 if necessary. Here's the 1-2 pitch, and that's going to paint the outside corner, strike 3, and that is out number 2 and 8 punchies for Lampkin here in the bottom of the 5th inning. It's going to bring up Jacob Frederick. Here is the pitch to Frederick. It's down the middle for strike 1-0. Actually caught a ball at the plate. 1-0 the count. Here is the pitch that is in the dirt. Ball 2. 2-0. 2 balls and no strikes. Here's a 2-0. That's going to be called a strike at the plate. 2 balls and a strike. Lampkin doing a great job on the mound for the Wildcats. Here is the 2-1 offering. It's inside ball 3, 3-1. Lampkin's just having a great season for the Wildcats, the ace for the Wildcats, and just been really dominant. Here's a 3-1 pitch. That is going to be fouled off. So the count is 3 balls and 2 strikes. Here is the 3-2 pitch, and that's going to paint the inside corner. Strike 3, 9 Ks now for Lampkin in the ball game as we go to the top of the 6th inning. And the Wildcats with a 5-0 lead. You're listening to Blast Vision Live at St. Mary's University.
Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge and Ram of Corpus Christi is a proud supporter of South Texas athletics. Come by and see us at 4313 South Staples in Ottotown. We'd like to wish all of the local teams the best of luck this season from your friends at Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge and Ram. .361hsblast.com, your newest source for Coastal Bend 5A baseball and football news. Matt Rogers, Jake Vasquez, George Vondercheck, Stu Duncan, and Pete Garcia, positively spotlighting student athletes, coaches, programs, and schools through insightful features, video, game stories, stats, fan polls, schedules, rosters, and so much more. You can find us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. 361hsblast.com. Come check us out.
And welcome back to the Stable Street Meat Market broadcast booth, top of the 6th inning. And like I said, Justin Lampkin has had a great season. And you know how dominant has he been? He has retired 14 in a row in this ball game. Just the only hit he has given up in this ball game was the second batter that he saw in this ball game, which Rojas, who hit a little slap single into left field. 14 in a row as he retired. Out of the 14 he has retired, he has 9 strikeouts of the 14 batters. So Justin Lampkin doing what Lampkin does. He's done it all season long. A couple no-hitters, he has a perfect game, has no-hitters as well. And you know, Lampkin, the Texas A&M commit, a junior only a junior for the Wildcats, and he is just pitching lights out per usual. As we're going to lead things off here with the Wildcats coming to the plate. Here in the top of the 6th inning, it's Smith, McCreary, and Valverde. And first pitch is going to miss for ball 1. Also do have a new pitcher on the mound for the Panthers as the 1-0 is down the middle for strike 1. It's going to be Hunter Monroe. Hunter Monroe, the new pitcher. Here's the 1-0 pitch, and Smith's going to hit one right side, foul territory, and giving chase is the first baseman, Wozniak, unable to get there in time. So the count goes to a ball and 2 strikes. So 1 ball, 2 strikes. So Luke Smith 2 for 3 in this ball game. Couple singles on the left side of the field and grounded out to the pitcher. 1 ball, 2 strikes. There's a 1-2 pitch. That's going to be popped up right side, and second baseman Supak actually going to be called off by the first baseman Wozniak, and Wozniak's going to make the first out of the top of the 6th inning. It's going to bring up right fielder number 13, Colton McCreary. So Colton McCreary comes to the plate. He is 1 for 3 in the ball game. And McCreary looks at a ball on his first pitch he sees. 1-0. Here's the 1-0 pitch. And McCreary's going to get hit by a pitch.
And McCreary gets hit by a pitch.
He's going to take first base on the hit by a pitch. Here come the Wildcats once again, looking to add some more runs. They already have a 5-0 lead in the top of the 6th inning. With Justin Lampkin dealing. Navarro's going to have to definitely get some base runners and get some hits against Lampkin. But like I said, Lampkin has just been lights out all year long. He's retired the last 14 batters. And the Wildcats with a 5-0 lead. Looking to add some more. And first pitch to Ernest Valverde misses away for ball 1. 1 down here in the top of the 6th inning with McCreary at first. Here's the 1-0 pitch. Tie, ball 2, 2-0. Ernest is 1 for 2. Bunt single. Popped up to the shortstop and also walked in this ball game. Here's the 2-0 pitch. Way outside, ball 3, 3-0 now.
It is wide, 3-0 the count.
So way ahead is Valverde. Here's a 3-0 pitch. And way up and away, ball 4. And that is going to be a 4-pitch walk issued to Ernest Valverde. Puts runners at first and second with 1 out. It's going to bring up Braden Sprenzel. And Braden's 1 for 2. Single into right field. Lined out to the left fielder and hit by a pitch. Third baseman Frederick makes his way to talk to Hunter Monroe on the mound. It's been a pretty quick ball game. Had a long top of the 1st inning, and other than that, pretty quick. Wildcats scoring 2 in the top of the 5th inning to take a 5-0 lead, just adding to their 3-0 lead, and now it's 5-0 and trying to keep adding to that 5-0 lead and looking to get some more runs here in the top of the 6th inning. Here's the first pitch to Sprenzel. Looks at strike 1 on the outer half. No balls in the strike. There's the 0-1. That's going to be hit to the left side. Left fielder Nall, he is under it, and Nall is going to make the second out of the top of the 6th.
First and second. That's going to be out number 2.
with the wind blowing. Was blowing straight in. Now it's blowing from, it's blowing in
That's
still,
gonna
but
bring
blowing
up
left
AJ
to
Yepes.
right, as you can see the flags out in right center field. AJ Yepes will be the next batter. Yepes with an RBI single. First pitch, that's low, and throw over to second base as McCreary's going to get back in safely. Pitch was called a ball at the plate. Want to know the count to AJ Yepes. So, like I said, last time up, RBI single into right center. So he's 1 for 3 in the ball game. Want to know the count. Here's the 1-0. And Yepes going to hit one right side, but it is going to be fouled off. So a ball and a strike. So 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs. Here's the 1-1 pitch. That's down the middle. Strike 2. And Monroe up in the count, 1-2. 2 outs here in the top of the 6th inning. McCreary's at second. Valverde is at first. It's the 1-2 pitch. That ball's going to be hit into shallow center field, and center fielder unable to make the grab as a run's going to come in to score. Moncada comes in, try to make a shoestring catch, unable to make the grab, and AJ Yepes with another RBI single. And Valverde is going to make his way to third base on that RBI single. Yepes with his 3rd RBI of the ball game. And it is 6-0 Wildcats now in the ball game. A 2-out single. Wilson's going to be the courtesy runner. Roberto Perez will be the next batter. He's the DH. First pitch he sees is going to be called a strike. 0-1 the count. No balls and a strike to Perez. He is 0 for 2 in the ball game. Struck out looking, hit by a pitch, and he bunted one, but he popped it up to the pitcher. 0-1's gonna be fouled off the foot of Perez. 0-2 now the count. No balls and 2 strikes. Here's the 0-2 pitch. As the runner from first is going to take off the second. No throw. So Wilson's going to swipe second base.
And Yepes goes to second.
So Wilson's at second now. Valverde is at third. A couple runners in scoring position. Here with 2 outs in the top of the 6th. Wildcats looking to add another run. One and 2 the count. Here's the 1-2 pitch. And it's going to miss inside ball 2, 2-2. Two balls and 2 strikes the count. Here's a 2-2 pitch. And breaking ball is going to be fouled straight back. Count remains at 2 balls and 2 strikes. So a 6-0 lead for the Wildcats. And the Panthers, 6 outs remaining in their season. It's a must win for the Panthers. Dropped game 1 yesterday. Navarro had a 3-0 lead yesterday, and Wildcats coming back with 8 runs. As that ball's going to be hit right side. First baseman Wozniak picks it up, throw over to first to Monroe, and Monroe covering the bag. Great play from Wozniak. Also great play from Monroe to cover the bag at first base. So that is going to be out number 3. But the Wildcats do add another run, scoring 1 run on 1 hit. There were no errors. And 2 men left on base. We go to the bottom of the 6th inning, and it is a 6-0 Wildcat lead. Don't go anywhere. You listen to Blast Vision live here at St. Mary's University.
.361hsblast.com, your newest source for Coastal Bend 5A baseball and football news. Matt Rogers, Jake Vasquez, George Vondercheck, Stu Duncan, and Pete Garcia, positively spotlighting student athletes, coaches, programs, and schools through insightful features, video, game stories, stats, fan polls, schedules, rosters, and so much more. You can find us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. 361hsblast.com. Come check us out.
Johnny Luna with AutoNation Chevrolet, Cadillac, GMC, and Buick, inviting everyone into the dealership to take a look at the inventory, including brand new 2021 models. But wait, there's more. AutoNation also has the biggest selection of pre-owned cars in town. Free window tint with purchase of any vehicle when you mention you heard this ad on Blast Vision Live. Come and get sold and rolled.
Welcome back to the Stable Street Meat Market broadcast booth. Bottom of the 6th inning we go, and due up will be Boswell, Supak, and Moncada. First pitch to Boswell is low for ball 1. 14 in a row retired from Lampkin in this ball game. Here's the 1-0 pitch. That's going to be popped up right side. Valverde giving chase, the first baseman, but it is going to get out of play. 1-1 the count. That was pitch number 60 for Justin Lampkin. Talk about being efficient on the mound and being dominant as well with 9 strikeouts at 60 pitches. Incredible. 1-1 pitch. That ball's going to be hit into right center, and center fielder's going back, and that's going to get over his head as Hickman's going to bring the ball in quickly. And Boswell gets his first hit of the ball game, second hit of the ball game, and first hit since the bottom of the 1st inning. So Boswell with a double to start the bottom of the 6th inning. Gonna be Aiden Supak will be the next batter. So runner at second base. Aiden Supak is at the plate. Second hit of the ball game for the Navarro Panthers. Like I said, the last one was in the bottom of the 1st inning. The second batter Lampkin faced. And only the third base runner for the Panthers. And we're going to have time on the field. We're going to have a courtesy runner. Actually, a pinch runner for Boswell. It's going to be number 4. The pinch runner is going to be Fishbeck. So Fishbeck will be the courtesy runner for, or the pinch runner for Boswell. Here's the pitch. It's called a ball at the plate. Want to know, Aiden's 0 for 1. Grounded out back to the pitcher. His first time up. There's 1-0 pitch. That's going to be fouled straight back. 1-1 the count. So a ball and a strike to the batter, Supak. Lampkin is going to deliver the 1-1 pitch. That's going to be hit into right center, and that is going to be caught by the second baseman, Salinas. Great catch by Salinas. Made a long run. He was playing close to the second base, and Salinas just kept running and made the grab in shallow right field. And that's the first out of the bottom of the 6th inning.
Now batting number 13, Sam Muniga.
We're going to have a pinch hitter. Going to be number 13, Sam Muniga. It's actually Sam Mungia. So Sam Mungia comes to the plate. First pitch to Mungia, be called a strike. So you saw one pitch. Gets a standing ovation.
Muniga takes the one pitch.
So Mungia sees one pitch, and he's going to get some hugs from his teammates.
Marco Moncada
Let me just block this out really quick. You can see that right there, getting his hugs from his teammates in your bottom left. So Moncada's going to re-enter in the ball game. So no balls and a strike to Marco Moncada, as the 0-1 is going to be called a strike as well. 0-2 now the count.
0-2 the count.
So no balls and 2 strikes. Pretty cool to see. This coach bringing in Mungia, and Moncada's going to pop one up in the infield. Salinas, second baseman, is going to make the grab for out number 2. So 2 outs here in the bottom of the 6th.
That's going to be out number 2.
The Panthers got their leadoff guy on with a double. And a couple pop-ups on the right side of the field. Lampkin gets 2 quick outs after the double. Bringing up right fielder number 6, Reese Rojas. Rojas 1 for 2 in the ball game. Did have a single back in the bottom of the 1st. Slapped a base hit into left field. Here's the first pitch, and Rojas is going to look at a curveball that's above his head. Ball 1. 1-0 the count. There's a 1-0 pitch, and that is going to hit him on the helmet. And Rojas is going to make his way to first base on the hit by a pitch. So puts runners at first and second now. Still 2 outs.
That's going to put Panthers at first and second. Brings up Tristan Brashears.
Brashears comes to the plate. Brashears lined out and struck out. Third time up. Here is the pitch, and he's going to check swing, but he makes contact. As that ball is going to trickle foul down the first base line. So 0-1 now the count. Pitch number 70 now for Justin Lampkin. The bottom of the 6th inning. 0-1 the count. Still 2 outs. Lampkin looking to get out of this jam here in the bottom of the 6th. Here's the 0-1 pitch. That ball's going to be hit into center field, and Hickman is under it now, making his way a little bit in, and Hickman makes the grab for out number 3. And we go to the top of the 7th inning, 6-0 Calallen, and see if they can add to their lead. And they are 3 outs away of punching their ticket to the regional finals. You're listening to Blast Vision Live here at St. Mary's University.
Looking to expand your customer base? Hit a home run and advertise right here on Blast Vision. For more information, contact Jake Vasquez at 361-434-0705. That's 361-434-0705. Join us and show your support for South Texas Athletics.
When I think of Snowball, I think of the hot Corpus summers of my childhood and trips to the original Snowball located at 3830 Baldwin. And now, Snowball 2 has taken that Corpus Christi staple to the south side. Located at 7114 Saratoga, they're your one-stop shop for your favorite snacks. Frito pies, hot Cheetos and cheese, hot dogs, pickles, candy apples, and ice cream. And of course, those amazing snowballs you remember from back when you were a kid.
J Styles and Cuts on Castores for all your hair needs. Call them at 361-854-7246 to make an appointment today. J Styles and Cuts, proud supporters of South Texas baseball.
Chris Bernal with LB21 Tournaments and Perfect Game, hosting the best youth baseball tournaments in South Texas. Best youth baseball tournaments in South Texas. LB21, supporting youth baseball in the Coastal Bend area.
And welcome back to the Stable Street Meat Market broadcast booth, top of the 7th inning. Alex Salinas leading things off. Looks at strike 1. 0-1 the count. There's the 0-1 pitch. That's going to miss for ball 1. 1-1 the count. We do have a new pitcher on the mound. It's going to be Mark Wozniak. Frederick is going to be the new first baseman. Looks like Nall is going to be the shortstop. Boswell moves to third. Pitch is going to be called a ball. 2-1. So we're just not too sure who the left fielder is. So when I get the number, I'll get you the name. Here's the 2-1. It's going to be grounded to the second baseman, Munguia. And throw over to first. It's in time for out number 1.
That's going to be out number 1. That's going to bring up Ethan Salinas.
And it's going to bring up Ethan Salinas. So 1 down here in the top of the 7th. So Wozniak on the mound now. Here's the first pitch he's going to throw to Ethan Salinas. And that is going to be called a strike. 0-1. Salinas 0 for 2. Reached on a fielder's choice, hit by a pitch, and grounded out to the first baseman. 0-1. It's going to catch the outside corner. Strike 2. 0-2. 0-2 pitch. We rolled over foul.
Count holds it 0-2.
No balls and 2 strikes. Here's the 0-2 offering That's going to be popped up in the infield. Actually, foul territory. Catcher's under it, and Monkarood is going to make the second out of the inning. So 2 outs here in the top of the 7th inning. It's going to bring up Tarek Hickman. So Hickman comes to the plate. 2 outs in the top of the 7th inning. 6-0 Wildcats. And here we go as first pitch to Hickman. Down the middle for strike 1. 0-1. Here's the 0-1 pitch. That is going to be in the dirt. 1-1. Ball and a strike. Here's the 1-1. That's going to be grounded left side, but in foul territory. So a foul ball. 1-2 the count now to Hickman. After Hickman, if he can get on and go back to the top of the lineup. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Here's the 1-2 pitch. That's going to be grounded to the third baseman, and that's going to get away from Boswell. And Hickman is going to get to first base on the E5.
That's going to bring up Luke.
And it's going to bring up Luke Smith. 5th time coming to the plate is Smith. He's 2 for 4 in the ball game. Couple singles. Grounded out and popped up to the first baseman. Here's the first pitch to Smith. It's going to miss away for ball 1. So a ball and no strikes to Luke Smith. One 0 and low. 2-0. Two balls, 2 strikes. 2-0 pitch. That's going to be grounded to the second baseman and throw over to first in time for out number 3. So we go to the bottom of the 7th inning. And Navarro Panthers, they are down to their last 3 outs of their season. The Wildcats 3 outs away, punching their ticket to the regional final. Don't go anywhere. You're listening to Blast Vision Live here at St. Mary's University.
Chris Bernal with LB21 Tournaments and Perfect Game, hosting the best youth baseball tournaments in South Texas. Best youth baseball tournaments in South Texas. LB21, supporting youth baseball in the Coastal Bend area.
With the sun staying out later and the weather getting warmer, get out and grill. Staple Street Meat Market has the best selection of quality meats for your next barbecue. Known for their Angus beef fajitas, smoked sausages, and new authentic family recipe Ponle brand spices. Like us on Facebook and never miss our weekly specials. We're located at 7626 South Staple Street, number 111 in Kings Crossing. But coming soon, our new location at 7418 South Staple Street is set to open in early 2022. Staple Street Meat Market, proud supporters of South Texas Athletics.
Welcome back to the Staple Street Meat Market broadcast booth. And question on the chat. Magic 81 hit us up on the chat asking a question. Was it 2015 or 2016 the last time Calallen made it to the regional final? And it was in 2015. So 2015, the Wildcats losing to Georgetown. And in 2011 was the last time the Calallen Wildcats made it to the state tournament. So 2011 in 12 appearances for the Calallen Wildcats. And the last time the Calallen Wildcats won a state tournament in 08. So The Wildcats, the second team in the Coastal Bend with most appearances behind the Moody Trojans. Wildcats with 12 appearances, the Trojans with 13 appearances, and right behind them, we believe it is the Sinton Pirates. And first pitch to Wozniak, called a strike at the plate, 0-1. Here's the 0-1 pitch. That's going to be a bit outside. 1-1 the counts. Here's a 1-1 pitch. That ball is going to be hit into shallow center field. Hickman's coming in, and actually second baseman Salinas makes the grab in shallow center field for out number 1. 2 outs away are the Wildcats. Jackson Munkerud will be the next batter.
That's going to bring up Jackson Munkerud.
So Munkerud comes to the plate. Navarro, 2 outs remaining in their season. They trail by 6 runs. Here's the first pitch to Munkerud. That is going to be called a ball in the dirt. Want to know the count. 1-0 pitch. That's going to be hit to the first baseman, Valverde. That's going to get under his glove. So Munkerud's going to round first. Going to stay put at first, but gets under the glove of Ernest Valverde. It's going to be an error on the first baseman.
That's going to bring up Caden Munkerud.
And he's going to bring up his brother, Caden Munkerud, to the plate now. So runner at first base with 1 out for the Panthers. They need 6 runs to extend this ball game to extras. So Lampkin looking in. Here's the pitch. That's low and in for ball 1, 1-0. So Munkerud at first. His brother Caden Munkerud at the plate. 1 ball, no strikes, 1 out. Here in the bottom of the 7th. Here's a 1-0 pitch. That's going to be grounded left side and going to get through for a base hit.
For the Panthers.
3rd hit of the ball game for the Panthers. Here in the bottom of the 7th inning. Like I said, they need base runners, and they got a couple guys on with 1 out. Jacob Frederick will be the next batter.
That's going to bring up Jacob Frederick.
So Jacob Frederick comes to the plate. Frederick is 0 for 2, has a couple strikeouts in this ball game. Here's the pitch to Frederick. He swings and misses for strike 1. This is the 3rd time the Panthers have seen Lampkin in this ball game. So no balls and a strike. Here's the pitch. That's called a strike on the outer half. 0-2 the count.
0-2 the count.
So no balls and 2 strikes to the count now to Frederick. Lampkin looking to get the hat trick on Frederick. Here's the 0-2 pitch, and that ball's going to be hit into left center. It's going to get down for a base hit, and that is back-to-back singles.
Another base hit for the Panthers. Keeps them alive.
So bases are loaded with 1 out here in the bottom of the 7th inning. And the Panthers making it a little bit interesting here in the bottom of the 7th inning.
Will Boswell.
We're going to bring up Will Boswell. Boswell struck out swinging, and he hit a double into right center his last time up. So not a lot going on for the Panthers in this ballgame, but here in the bottom of the 7th inning, doing a little bit more damage. Here's the pitch as that fastball catches the inner half to Will Boswell. 0-1. So no balls in a strike. Bases are loaded. Here's the 0-1 pitch. That is low ball, 1-1. And you'll see the defense of the Wildcats here. And everyone's just playing in normal depth. First baseman Valverde not holding on the runner. Third baseman Sprinzel. Couple steps behind the bag. And double play depth as well in the infield between Salinas and Smith. A ball and a strike to count. Here's the 1-1 pitch. That ball's going to be hit into right center. And right fielder McCreary, he is under it. And he's going to make the grab as the runner from second base is going to head to third base. And McCreary throws a dart to third for a double play. And that is the ball game. McCreary ends it, throwing out Moncarude at third base. And it is the ball game. The Calallen Wildcats moving on to the regional finals as they await the winner of the Sinton Pirates or the Toloso Midway Warriors. And McCreary showing off the arm 2 times in this ball game, throwing out a runner at home plate and then throwing out the runner at third base, trying to tag up to end the ball game. And the Calallen Wildcats will be moving on to the regional finals since 2015. As we have the Calallen Wildcats, our first team in 4A, moving on. So no matter what, we're going to have an all-coastal bin. We're going to have an all-coastal bin regional final in 4A. No matter if Sinton or Toloso Midway wins. Both of those teams in the Corpus Christi area, so the Wildcats and either the Sinton Pirates or the Toloso Midway Warriors will be the opponents, but the Wildcats moving on to the regional final. And we're going to go to a quick commercial break. I am by myself, so I won't be able to do any interviews, unfortunately. But we'll get you some final totals. We'll get you a player of the game, and also we will also talk about a little bit about the game tonight as well. Don't go anywhere. You're listening to Blast Vision Live here at St. Mary's University.
Rick Sines with Z-Bart of Corpus Christi is a proud supporter of South Texas Athletics. Stop by their location at 4535 Everhart for auto alarms, window tint, diamond gloss, auto detailing, rhino linings, and more. Call 361-985-9274 for more information or to make an appointment. Z-Bart, it's us or rust.
And welcome back to the Stable Street Meat Market broadcast booth. We are just win final, and that run did end up coming to score. So 6-1 is the final, as he scored right before McCreary throwing out Moncarude at third base. So 6-1 is our final, and Lampkin throwing a gem of a ball game. And let's get you some stats for this ball game. And we'll start on the mound with Justin Lampkin. Lampkin giving up 4 hits in this ball game. He had 9 strikeouts, no walks in the ball game, had 2 hit by pitches, and gave up 1 run in the game. Moncarude giving up Moncarude, the losing pitcher, Lampkin, the winning pitcher. Moncarude, 5 innings of work, giving up 7 hits, 5 runs, 5 earned runs, 2 walks, 2 strikeouts, and 3 hit by pitches. As Moncarude getting the loss, Lampkin getting the win, and we're going to have to go with our player of the game, and we are going to go with A.J. Yepes. A.J. Yepes had 3 RBIs in this ball game, as Yepes went 2 for 4 in the ball game, 2 singles, 3 RBIs. So AJ Yepes, our player of the game. Justin Lampkin, of obviously another deserving player of the game, but we'll go with the AJ Yepes. And you see on the field that the Navarro Panthers seniors just getting in a huddle, and they are hugging amongst themselves, as this is the last time that they will put on the white and purple for the last time. And I do want to congratulate the Navarro Panthers of making it this far. And I believe the last time the Navarro Panthers made it to the regional finals was in the 80s. So just making it this far as it's been a really good season for the Panthers. And for the Panthers, they had a lot of wins this season, and winning 30 games in a high school baseball season is remarkable. And the Navarro Panthers, they won 31 games this year. They went 31-6 overall record to end their season here at the regional semifinals. But the Calallen Wildcats now 29-3-1 overall record, as they are moving on to the regional final. And like I said, they are awaiting the winner of the Toloso Midway Warriors and Sinton Pirates. And Jake Vasquez will have the call tonight. That game getting rolling at 7 o'clock, as the Pirates one game away of moving on to the regional finals. And we might see a Sinton Calallen, as both of those teams could meet up in the regional final. And a lot of people anticipating the 1 and 2 ranked teams in the state of Texas, depending on what poll you're looking at. Both of those guys, or both of those teams, being 1 and 2, and Toloso Midway Warriors are going to try to do all they could to do in that series to make it a TM and Calallen series. But with Sinton needing one more win, we will see how that goes. Congratulations to the Calallen Wildcats and also the Navarro Panthers. And that is going to wrap things up here on Blast Vision 2 for today. I'll be back on the air tomorrow, as I'll make my way to Northeast Sports Park, as the Veterans Memorial Eagles will be taking on Dripping Springs. That's going to be Game 2. Dripping Springs taking Game 1 over the Veterans Memorial Eagles. So that game starting at 1 o'clock tomorrow, and I'll be over there. Jake tonight will be at CBC for Sinton and Toloso Midway. And then tomorrow he'll make his way to Victoria, Texas for the Bishop Badgers and the Yoakum Bulldogs. The Badgers are one win away to make it an all 33A regional final. And so we will see. And Michael Espinosa hitting us up on the chat at the end of this ball game. It is 6-1. Yes, sir. It was the 6-1 was the final. And also giving us a heads up, Sinton has a graduation next Friday. So if the Pirates do end up winning today or winning the series, it could be a Thursday-Saturday series, or a Wednesday, Thursday, Saturday. Will just depends on what they decide to do. And I know Whataburger Field is open for the regional finals, and that is definitely a great venue to host a regional final. And the last time we seen a regional final played there was 2017, Ray Texans and the Moody Trojans. So it will be fun to watch. But again, congratulations to the Calallen Wildcats. And that is going to wrap things up right here on Blast Vision. Thank y'all for hitting us up on the chat. Thank everyone for watching. And I will be back on the air tomorrow, and we'll see you tomorrow. Thank y'all so much, and we'll catch you tomorrow.